Hello, and welcome to the episode 10 recap. We are pretty excited, and now for this leg, we are so ready to get past what happened in the last one and just forget it and move on. No, I've never been, but I have wanted to visit. And what beats that is when we were in the airport, when we were looking up where we needed to go, Falls Kerms Club. Skydiving? Oh, we were so excited. It's funny because before this, obviously we were friends with Todd and Ashley, and we made a pact with them that if we didn't go skydiving on the race, we would do it together after the race. So that's why at the airport, you see us, fist bump. We were just so excited. Yep, we are on the plane, and of course, obviously we couldn't sleep. We were just so excited, and we finally get to Sweden. We get in the taxi, and our taxi driver had no idea where we were going. The city Gritcham. And I remember I was like, hey, can I just put in the address on your phone? And he said, no, I have to use the GPS on my car. And so eventually we talked him into letting us use his phone, show him where it is. And he was like, okay, great, perfect. Turned off his phone and then put a different address into his GPS. It was some golf course nearby. And I was just like, are you serious? We really should have just switched to another taxi, but obviously hindsight's 2020. We get there 5th, which is fine, but luckily we still have the express pass. So, all right, we get in this plane. I think that so far has to be the best moment of my life. Like, it was just incredible. In that moment of free fall when you first jump, just chills. And all of a sudden the parachute hits and it's just so peaceful. Looking out over the landscape of Sweden, it was incredible. And then what's even more ridiculous is the moment we land, I felt like I was in a spy movie. We shed our clothes, take off the parachute, and we have to take off to a boat? Yeah. And so we get going, and one thing that, we had a feeling was we really need to make up a lot of time, because on the plane there was something like, 15-minute gap from team 1 to teams 2 and 3, and then another 15-minute gap to teams 4 and 5. So we had basically a 30-minute disadvantage to the first team. So we had to really make up some time. And of course, for the last, 48 hours, we have been strategizing, discussing what's going to be the right time to use the Express Pass. How do we use it? What sort of task should we use it for? So, obviously we had discussed it a ton, and we decided on a system that, obviously we're not going to know if it's a roadblock or detour, but if it's a roadblock, maybe we go ahead and use it because we're pretty good, in terms of teamwork, communication. So we felt like detours, we've been doing pretty good, and we were a little ways behind, so it could be a good advantage for us to, if we see that there's a bunch of teams there, everyone's still there, let's just get ahead. So obviously our boat gets us there, and of course we see all the teams there, so we knew this was probably going to take at least 30 minutes. Yeah, exactly. And knowing the context of the Lotus challenge, that took like 2 hours. So we felt pretty lucky that we got to skip this flower challenge knowing what the last one was like. Agreed. So we take our boat and we get to that, the violin hall, and obviously we're pretty disappointed that we were looking around, made a mistake. We didn't look really as thoroughly as we should have and look through every single door, and that's something we absolutely should have done. Yep, that was our mistake. Exactly. But, I think luckily we've got a good relationship with them. So we were able to work together, and, when we told them it wasn't here, come with us, when you said at first, run to the bus, in the moment, I realized this is wrong. But at that point, it was kind of too late. I couldn't just walk away from them and go, oh, see you guys, never mind. They'd be like, what's up? So I figured, all right, let's use this as, hey, come with us. We'll help you. This is not right. And let's work together. And that's going to hopefully benefit both of us. We kind of discussed with them, if we can work together and be the top two teams is going to be better than one. And that guarantees us a spot to the final four. So we figured, let's work together. So then we get to the detour, and we decided to go ahead and do sort. A few people were talking online, oh, you guys should have held onto the Express Pass for this challenge. But honestly, this one was easy. I really think that was, 25, 30 minutes maybe. Like, it felt like it was quick. We were just sorting some recyclables. Yeah, that was amazing. They crushed that task. They speak a little bit of French, but really, I think their strategy was brilliant. I was very impressed by them to see how they did that challenge, because it looked tough. we get through that task, and I think looking back, honestly, the roadblock was the right decision for the express pass. And unfortunately, our taxi driver gave some bad directions. So we take off in the wrong direction with Steve and Annalie, and then Greg and John caught up to us. They saw us and started running with us. We get another set of directions from some local, worker, and he points us also in the wrong direction, and we keep going, and someone else points us in another direction that's also wrong. And the last one, we just said, you know what, that's it. We want to see your phone. And we realized it was pretty close to where we were in the very beginning when we'd gotten our clue. Yep, we all 6 of us ran away, and they just went whoop right by us, and then we ran over and we never saw them. I remember we got onto that subway and we were nervous because, 3 teams together, that's 1, rare, and 2, in the final 5, that's scary. Because what if both of the other teams had somehow passed us? You never know. So we were nervous. I remember because I was like, are you ready to run? And luckily, I'm glad that they made it. Obviously, it's a hard feeling to have, positive and negative emotions because we love all of the teams. And we, of course, love Todd and Ashley. They're just incredible. And it was really disappointing to see them go. But, it's a game. And what's important is we wanted to make sure that we got to keep on racing. So we used the Express Pass, and we're still in the final 4. I mean, come on. That was exactly what we wanted. The final 4, man. So now this week's episode is going to be a big one. This decides who gets into the finale. If we get into it, we'll have done the full amazing race. Like, that's amazing. Great. That's our leg. Thanks everyone for watching. Looking forward to this next episode.